Today we are going to deal with the numericals of chapter 8C. Question number 1. An electric bulb of resistance 500 ohm. Here you can see the resistance is given 500 ohm. Draws a current 0.4 ampere. Current denoted by the symbol I. Current is 0.4 ampere from a source. Calculate the power of the bulb and the potential difference at its end. So we need to calculate the power and the potential difference. We have the formula for power is I square R. Since these two physical quantities are given, we have to take the relation which relate P, I and R. So I took here P is equal to I square R. Direct substitution, you will get the answer 80 watt, capital letter W, watt. Now the second question is calculate the potential difference, that is V. V is equal to IR. Just to calculate I into R, you will get 200 volt. Question number 2. A current of 2 ampere is passed through a coil of resistance 75 ohm for 2 minutes. So current is given 2 ampere, resistance 75 ohm, time 2 minutes. Minute is not the SI unit, so just converting to seconds, that is 120 seconds. Calculate how much heat energy is produced. Heat energy. According to Joule's law, we study heat energy is I square RT. Direct substitution I square into R into time 120. You will get 36,000 joule. Energy, SI unit of energy is joule. Second question is how much charge is passed through the resistance. Charge is denoted by the symbol Q. Q is equal to IT, current into time. Current is 2 ampere, time is 120 second. 2 into 120, you will get the answer 240 coulomb. Question number 3. Calculate the current through a 60 watt lamp rated for 250 volt. If the line voltage falls to 200 volt, how is the power consumed by the lamp affected? So here we have to consider two cases. Initially, power of the lamp is given 60 watt and the voltage is 250 volt. Potential difference is 250 volt. So using this power and voltage, first we need to find the current through the circuit. So P is equal to VI, I is equal to P by V. We calculate the current in that circuit is 0.24 ampere. There will be no change in the current, 0.24 ampere. At the same time, we have to calculate the resistance of the circuit, because we are going to calculate the power when the line voltage instead of 250, if the voltage reduce to 200. So we have to calculate resistance. Resistance also is a constant in a particular device. So R is equal to V by I. Substituting V by I, V and I, we got the resistance of the circuit is 1041.67 ohm. Now we are asked to calculate the power of the bulb if the line voltage falls to 200 volt. So voltage reduces. You know, when the voltage reduces, what will happen? If it is a bulb, it will glow dim. So what will happen to the power if the voltage reduces to 200 volt? So in this question, we are calculating the power. Again, power V square by R. We have to take this formula itself, because for a bulb, the resistance, it depends on the filament. So the resistance of the filament will be a constant. So we have to take P is equal to V square by R. Here V is 200, not 250, because line voltage reduced. So according to that voltage, with how much power the bulb will glow. So 200 square by 1041.67. You will get 38.4 watt. So here you can see when the voltage is 250, the bulb is glowing with 60 watt. That means the brightness will be more. But when the voltage drops to 200, the bulb is only glowing almost half, 38.4 watt. So the brightness will be less when the voltage reduces. Next, question number 4. An electric bulb is rated 100 watt 250 volt. Power is 100 and the voltage is given 250 volt. How much current will the bulb draw if it is connected to a 250 volt supply? It's a direct question. You just want to find the current in the circuit. P is equal to VI. From that, the basic formula is P is equal to VI. From that, I is equal to P by V. 100 by 250. You will get the answer 0.4 ampere. Next question number 5. An electric bulb is rated 220 volt 100 watt. Power and voltage is given. Power 100 watt and voltage or potential difference is 220 volt. What is its resistance? Resistance is equal to question mark. What safe current can be passed through it? So we have to find the safe current or the current in the circuit. So again we have P and V. We need to find R and I. So we have to take the relation which have all the three physical quantities: power, potential difference and resistance. We have P is equal to V square by R. From that, R is equal to V square by P. That is 220 square by 100. You will get the answer 484 ohm. Second question is we have to calculate current. Again the formula relating P, V and I. P is equal to VI. I is equal to P by V. 100 by 220. You will get the answer 0.45 ampere. So that is the safe current through the circuit. Next question number 6. A bulb of power 40 watt. Power of the instrument is given 40 watt is used for 12.5 hours each day. So the time it is given 12.5 hours each day for 30 days. So here we are going to the second step of problems. Up to question number 5 we are just calculating power, voltage, resistance. From 6 onwards in the second set we are going to calculate the electrical energy consumed. So if the electrical energy consumed, formula is power into time. If it is in kilowatt, if the power is given in kilowatt, then we just want to multiply power into time. Since it is given in watt, then the formula is power into time by 1000. And here they are asking calculate the electrical energy consumed for 30 days. So at a stretch, in the same formula, we can multiply it by 30. And here you know the time is given in hour. Here no need to change into SI unit. Because according to electrical energy formula, power in kilowatt into time in hour. Already in the formula it is time you have to take in hour itself. So no need to change the time in hour. So electrical energy is equal to power into time by 1000. 40 into 12.5 into 1000. Since this is using for 30 days, you can multiply it by 30. If you want, you can first you can find the electrical energy alone, then multiply by 30. Or you can substitute directly. You will get the answer 15 kilowatt hour. Okay, we are in the formula we are substituting in watt, but by 1000 means directly it is changing to kilowatt. So the SI unit of electrical energy is kilowatt hour. Here kilo, K should be small letter, W should be capital letter, name of the scientist, and H should be small letter. Next, question number 7. An electric press is rated 750 watt to 30 volt. Power and voltage is given. Calculate the electrical energy consumed by the press in 16 hours. So time is given 16 hours and they are not specifying how many days. So we just want to use it for 16 hours. So electrical energy is equal to power into time by 1000. Power is in watt. If power is given in kilowatt, then we don't want to divide it by 1000. Since the power is given in watt, then we have to divide by 1000. So power into time, 750 into 16 by 1000. So here you will get the answer 12 kilowatt hour. Here you can, they are giving you the voltage to mislead you. For finding the power, find the electrical energy. If power and time is given, this physical value, physical quantity is not required, but they are just giving to mislead you. So, okay. So, electrical energy is power into time by 1000. You will get the answer 12 kilowatt hour. Next, question number 8. An electrical appliance have a resistance 200 ohm, is operated at 200 volt. Calculate the energy consumed by the appliance in 5 minutes. And you have to find the answer in joule as well as in kilowatt hour. So here you can see resistance and voltage is given, time is given in minute. Now the question is calculate the energy. It is not electrical energy. Question is not electrical energy. It is simply energy. That is why we are converting time into seconds, 300 seconds. So electrical energy or work done is V square by T. You know, energy and work done are same. Energy is the capacity to do work. So they have a relation. So V square by T, direct substitution, we got 60,000 joule. We substitute all the resistance, voltage and time in SI unit. So the answer also SI unit of energy is joule. Now the second sub question is we have to find the same answer in kilowatt hour. So we need to convert this joule to kilowatt hour. Relation between 1 kilowatt hour and joule is 1 kWh is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joule. So what will be 1 joule? Just reciprocal, 1 by 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 kilowatt hour. So we have 60,000 joule. We have to convert into kilowatt hour. So 60,000 divided by 3.6 into, instead of 10 raised to 6 I am writing in 6 zeros. So it will get cancelled and finally you will get the answer 0.0167 kilowatt hour. Next question number 9. A bulb rated 12 volt, voltage is given 12 volt and 24 watt, watt means power, operated on a 12 volt battery for 20 minutes. Time is given 20 minutes. Since here also we are asked to find the energy or work done. So we should convert to seconds. 20 minutes is 1200 seconds. Calculate the current flowing through it and the energy consumed. So current and energy or work we have to calculate. I is equal to P by V, 24 by 12 you will get 2 ampere. So current is 2 ampere. And work done or energy, formula is W is equal to, here we have V, P, I and T. So we can take this formula, W is equal to V, I, T. Direct substitution you will get 28,800 joule. Next, question number 10. A current of 0.2 ampere, current 0.2 ampere flows through a wire whose ends are at the potential difference 15 volt. Potential difference is given 15 volt. Calculate the resistance of the wire and the heat energy produced in 1 minute. So time is given 1 minute. So first we have to find the resistance. R is equal to V by I. 15 by 0.2 will get 75 ohm. Second one is energy consumed. Sorry, heat energy produced. Heat energy according to Joule's law. I square RT. So 0.2 square into resistance 75 into time. 1 minute is 60 seconds. So we have to convert it. These all are in SI unit. If you are asked to find the electrical energy, then only you don't want to convert the unit, let it be in hour. Rest all things you have to convert time into second. So we will get the answer 180 joule. Question number 11. What is the resistance under normal working condition of an electric lamp rated 240 volt 60 watt? Voltage is given 240 and power is given 60 watt. If two such lamps are connected in series across the 240 volt main supply, explain why each one appear less bright. So here you can see, first they are asking about one bulb. If you are connecting one bulb, what will be the current through the circuit? So finding current, first we have to find the resistance of the circuit. R is equal to V square by P. We got the resistance of one bulb. Inside the bulb we have the filament. So the resistance of the bulb is 960. So the current in the circuit I is equal to V by R. Voltage 240 by 960, you will get 0.25 ampere. That is the first state. Second condition they are saying, if two such bulbs are connected in series, what will be the current? Obviously when two same bulbs are connected, the current will reduce. So I is equal to V by R. Here you can see voltage is same. No variation for the voltage. They are not specifying about the change in voltage. Only change is resistance connected in series. When two bulbs are connected in series, the total resistance will be R1 plus R2. So 240 by 960 plus 960, you will get the answer 0.125 ampere. So here you can see when one bulb is connected, current is 0.25. When two bulbs are connected, it becomes just half of 0.25, that is 0.125 ampere. Next question number 12. Two bulbs are rated 60 watt 220 volt and 60 watt 110 volt. So we are going to compare. First power is 60, second power also 60. The voltage of first bulb is 220 volt and second is 110 volt. Calculate the ratio of their resistance. We have to calculate the resistance. So the formula relating resistance, voltage and power is R is equal to V square by P. Here also R is equal to V square by P. And here power is same, 60 watt, 60 watt. So here itself we can cancel. So remaining is V square is to V square. 220 square is to 110 square. When we cancel it, reduce to the lowest form, we will get the answer 4:1. And always keep in mind, when you are asked to find the ratio, the final answer should be in the ratio form itself, not in the fraction form. Next question number 13. An electric bulb is rated 250 watt, power is given 250 watt, and 230 volt, voltage is 230 volt. Calculate the electrical energy consumed in 1 hour. So 1 hour is 3600 seconds. Here the question is calculate energy consumed, not the electrical energy. Question is calculate the energy consumed. So for finding energy consumed, we have to find the resistance of the circuit. R is equal to V square by P, because we don't have the direct formula without resistance to find the energy. So first thing is, if it is asked or not, for all the question, it is good to find the resistance of the circuit. R is equal to V square by P. By substituting, we got 211.6 ohm. Now we can calculate the energy or work done is equal to V square T by R. V square 230 square into time 3600. Since it is 1 hour, converting to second, 3600 divided by 211.6, you will get the answer 9 lakh joule. Okay, so energy is 9 lakh joule. Second sub question is calculate the time in which the bulb will consume 1 kilowatt energy. So energy is given 1 kilowatt hour. You should know from the SI unit which physical quantity is given. Kilowatt hour is the unit of electrical energy. So electrical energy is given 1 kilowatt hour connected to 230 volt. So we have to calculate the electric time, how much time it will use. So the formula for electrical energy is power into time by 1000. Power we already know, it is 250 into time. Time is the question. We need to find how much time it will be used. Power into time by 1000. Electrical energy is already given 1. So 1 is equal to 250 into time by 1000. Just cross multiply. You will get time is equal to 1000 by 250. You will get 4 hours. So the time in which the bulb will consume 1 kilowatt hour. So within 4 hours, the bulb will consume 1 kilowatt of energy. That is 1 unit of energy when this bulb is used for 4 hours. Next question number 14. 3 heaters, each rated 250 watt 100 volt. So power is given 250 watt and the voltage is 100 volt. Are connected in parallel to a 100 volt supply. Calculate the total current taken from the supply. Then second sub question, the resistance of each heater, and third one, the energy supplied in kilowatt hour to 3 heaters in 5 hours. So here you can see power and voltage is given. As I already told, with the power and voltage, you should, if it is asked or not, we should calculate the resistance of the circuit for all the problems. So R is equal to V square by P. We got the resistance of one heater is 40 ohm. Now these 3 heaters are connected in parallel. So parallel connection means 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So 1 by 40 plus 1 by 40 plus 1 by 40, because all the 3 have the same resistance. Because in the question it is written 3 heaters each rated 250 watt 100 volt. So the power and voltage is same. So resistance also same. we got 3 by 40. Taking the reciprocal, we got the total resistance of 3 resistors when connected in parallel is 13.33 ohm. Now, if the resistance, voltage, power, resistance are the next general physical quantity to be found is current. I is equal to V by R. Voltage is 100 and resistance, when all the three are connected, it is 13.33. When you divide it, you will get the current in the circuit as 7.5 ampere. Now the third sub question is calculate the energy supplied in kilowatt hour. So from the physical quantity kilowatt hour, you should know it is electrical energy. So electrical energy is power into time by 1000. Power is 250. Time here given in the third sub question used for 5 hours. So here it is 5 by 1000. You will get 1.25 kilowatt hour. So this is power into time by 1000. This is for one heater. Power of one heater into power, how much time it is consumed, it used by 1000. So we are using 3 heaters. So this final answer into 3, you will get the total energy consumed. It is 3.75 kilowatt hour. Next question number 15. A bulb is connected to a battery of potential difference 4 volt. So you can see the potential difference is 4 volt and internal resistance, small letter R, is 2.5 ohm. A steady current of 0.5 ampere flows through the circuit. Calculate the total energy supplied by the battery in 10 minutes. Second question, the resistance of the bulb. And third question, the energy dissipated in the bulb in 10 minutes. So here we have voltage, internal resistance and current. We have to find the work done or the total energy. So we have work done or energy is equal to VIT. Voltage into current. I is current and time it is given 10 minutes. So since it is minute, we have to convert to second. So 10 into 60, you will get 600 seconds. So work done, the total energy. Question is total energy supplied by the battery in 10 minutes. Total energy means work done. VIT. So we got just substituting, we will get the answer. So you have to keep in mind 10 minutes. So why I wrote here 60 is converting minute to second. We will get 1200 joule. Second sub question is calculate the resistance of the bulb. R is equal to V by I. Direct substitution. Voltage is 4 and I, current is 0.5. So we got 8 ohm. That is the entire resistance of the bulb is 8 ohm. Internal resistance is given, already specified in the question, 2.5 ohm. So what is the resistance of the bulb alone? So total resistance minus internal resistance. 8 minus 2.5. We will get 5.5 ohm. Now the third question is the energy dissipated. What do you mean by dissipation of energy? When one form of energy is converted to another form, a small amount of energy is being lost to an undesirable form or the wasted form. That is called dissipated form. Here in case of a bulb, when we switch on the bulb, the purpose of the bulb is to give us light energy. But appreciable amount of energy is wasted in the form of heat. So here energy dissipated or dissipated form of energy here means it is heat energy. So from the question we should know what we are going to calculate. So the formula for heat energy is H is equal to I square RT. So direct substitution 0.5 square into resistance, that is for the bulb alone. Only the bulb is dissipating the energy. So resistance of the bulb we should substitute here into for 10 minutes. They are again specifying for 10 minutes. So 10 into 60 seconds. So we will get 825 joule. Next question number 16. Two resistors A and B of resistance 6, 4 ohm and 6 ohm respectively are connected in parallel. So 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6. Since two resistors are connected in parallel, we will get 10 by 24. Now Rp, taking the reciprocal, resistance is 24 by 10. We will get 2.4 ohm. So resistance of two resistors together we got it as 2.4 ohm. The combination is connected across 6 volt battery. So voltage is given 6 volt of negligible resistance. Calculate the power supplied by the battery. So the first question is calculate the power supplied by the battery. So power is equal to V square by R. So V square, voltage is 6 and resistance, we got total resistance is 2.4 ohm. So when we calculate 6 square by 2.4, we will get 15 watt. Now second sub question is power dissipated in each resistor. Okay, power dissipated in each resistor we have to find separately. So first we have to find power dissipated in 4 ohm resistor. So V square by R. So here R we have to substitute 4. So 6 square by 4, that is 9 watt. And power dissipated in 6 ohm resistance. Again the same formula, V square by R. That is 6 square by 6. We will get 6 watt. Next question number 17. A battery of EMF 15 volt. EMF for potential difference or voltage is given 15 volt. And internal resistance, small letter R, 2 ohm is connected to two resistors of resistance 4 ohm and 6 ohm. Two resistance are given, 4 ohm and 6 ohm, connected in series. So series means just we want to add the resistance 4 plus 6, that is 10 ohm. Find the electrical energy spent per minute. Per minute means 1 minute, that means 60 seconds in 6 ohm resistor. So we have to find the electrical energy consumed only in 6 ohm resistor. So we have voltage, both resistors together, internal resistance, time is given. We have to find the electrical energy. And if you want to find electrical energy spent, electrical energy spent means that is work done. V square T by R. But we don't have here R, resistance, we don't have the R. So we have to find the resistance. For that we have to find the current also. So V is equal to IR, I is equal to V by R, voltage and resistance. So we got 15 by 12, that is 1.25 ampere. Okay. Next is voltage across 6 ohm. Why we are taking 6 ohm? Only because it is specified in the question. Find the electrical energy spent per minute in 6 ohm resistor. That is why we are calculating the resistance voltage across 6 ohm only. So V is equal to IR. Current is 1.25 and R 6 ohm resistor. So we will get 7.50 volt. Now we can find the electrical energy. E is equal to V square T by R. V square, we got the final voltage across. Since it is 6 ohm resistance, we have to take this 7.5. Okay, because in the question I repeat, it is specified we have to calculate electrical energy across 6 ohm resistance. That is why we are finding here the voltage across 6 ohm is not asked, but we have to find voltage across 6 ohm because that value we should substitute in electrical energy or work done. So V square T by R. V square is 7.5 square into time per second 60 divided by R. Again it is across 6 ohm resistor. That is why here we are taking R. So by calculating we will get the answer 562.5 joule. Next question number 18. Water in an electrical kettle connected to a 220 volt supply takes 5 minutes to reach the boiling point. So first we have to consider an electrical kettle, and that kettle is connected to 220 volt. So if it is connected to a 220 volt, the water inside it boils within 5 minutes, that is within 300 seconds the water will boil. Now our question is, how long will it take if the supply voltage fall to 200 volt? So instead of 220 volt, if the voltage is 200, how much time, how long it will take to boil the water? So from the question it is clear, for 220 minutes, if it is 220 volt, if the supply is 220 volt, time is 5 minutes. So obviously if the voltage is less than 220, that is 200 volt, time will increase. So when you got the final answer, you should compare whether our answer is correct. So instead of 5 minutes, the voltage is going to reduce. If the voltage reduces, the time taken to boil the water will be more. So since we are taking two separate cases, we have to take the ratio comparison. And for the electric heater, all the electrical appliances have a fixed power rating is there. So power will be constant for a single heater. So we are taking the formula, power is equal to V square T by R. So both case, since we are using one electric heater, power is a constant. That is why we are taking this formula. Power is equal to V square T by R is equal to V square T by R. Here first voltage and first time, second voltage and second time, and the resistance of the heater, because they are it is a single heater, so the resistance won't change, it will be same. So we can cancel both the resistance. So from here T2 we are asked to find the second time, how much time it will take. So from here cross multiply, T2 is equal to V1 square by V2 square, that is V1 square, this V2 square will come down into T1. So T2 is equal to 220 square by 200 square into T1, that is 300 second. So you will get 363 second. So when the time voltage is 220 volt, within 300 second the water boils. But when the voltage reduced to 200 volt, it took 363 second, or converting to minute, instead of 5 minutes, it took 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Next, question number 19. An electric toaster draws a current 8 ampere. So current is given 8 ampere in a circuit with a source of voltage 220 volt. So voltage is given 220 volt. It is used for 2 hours. Time is given 2 hours. Find the cost of operating the toaster if the cost of electrical energy is rupees 450 per kilowatt hour. So here they are asking to find the electricity bill if you are using a particular toaster for 2 hours. So electrical energy, if directly power is given, we can substitute power into time by 1000. Here power is not given, current and voltage is given. So the formula is voltage into current. You know power is VI. So instead of power we can add VI. Voltage into current into time by 1000. So 220 into 8 into 2 by 1000, you will get 3.52 kilowatt hour. So if that electrical toaster is using for 2 hours, the electrical energy consumed is 3.52 kilowatt hour. If the cost of 1 unit is 4 rupees 50 paise, what will be the cost for 3.52 unit? Kilowatt hour means 1 unit. For 1 unit 4 rupees 50 paise. So what will be the cost of 3.52 unit? So 3.52 into 4.50 rupees. You will get the total cost for using the toaster for 2 hours is 15 rupees 84 paise. Next question number 20. An electrical kettle rate 2.5 kilowatt. So here they are directly giving kilowatt. 220 volt. So voltage is 220 volt. Find the cost of running the kettle for 2 hours at rupees 5.40 per unit. So time is given 2 hours. So you have to find electrical energy. Here the formula for electrical energy is power into time. We are not using power into time by 1000 because already the power is given in kilowatt. So if the power is given in kilowatt, no need to divide by 1000. So electrical energy is simply power into time. 2.5 into 2, you will get 5 kilowatt hour. So this is 1 unit. For 1 unit, 5 units it consume that electrical kettle. If it is used for 2 hours, it consume 5 kilowatt hour. For 1 kilowatt hour, the cost is 5 rupees 40 paise. Okay, the cost for 1 kilowatt hour is this much. So what is the cost of 5 kilowatt hour? Just multiply 5 into 5.40, you will get 27 rupees. So if that particular toaster is used for 2 hours, we have to pay 27 rupees. Now the last question in this chapter, question number 21. A geyser is rated 1500 watt. So power is given 1500. 220 volt, voltage is 220. This geyser is connected. The geyser is connected to 250 volt. So power is 1500 and voltage is 250 volt. Calculate the current drawn. We have to calculate I and the energy consumed in 50 hours and the cost of the energy consumed if the rate is 4 rupees 20 paise per kilowatt hour. So first we have to find the current I. We have the formula P is equal to VI. From then I is equal to P by V. 1500 by 250 we got current is 6 ampere. Now the second sub question is calculate the energy consumed in 50 hours. Time is given. So 50 hours. So energy is equal to power into time by 1000. Because power is given in watt. So we have to divide by 1000. So 1500 time. Time it is given 50 hours. So no need to convert 1500 into 50 by 1000. We will get 75 kilowatt hour. Now cost for 1 unit is 4 rupees 20 paise. So what will be the cost of 75 unit? 75 into 4 rupees 20 paise. So the final answer is 315. Hope all of you understood all the problems. Thank you.